Yo, what's up, Nightwind? I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like nothing I do is worth it. Oh yeah, I was gonna try this for alligator. I haven't gotten smacked in rank. But I have. I've gotten fucking dog walk. Giggity dog walk. I have been getting smacked. Oh, you have? Oh, shit. Well, listen. We're both right there. Just when I figure out one or two teams, like someone will come in with some fucking crazy fucking bullshit. Honestly, you know what's murdering me? I am impatient as fuck. So when people start using protect strategies and stall strategies, it just fucks with my head. Ooh. Hey, listen, you're still doing better than me. doing way better than me. Yeah, I got exactly the opposite of that. I stick with shit way too much instead of changing it. But yeah, I know what you're saying. Sometimes you gotta commit. What's up, Faraga? Oh, nice. Have you been playing Champions? Fuck. Yay. Ink. I saw the indie tournament today. I did not. How was it? How'd you like it? Mega Steeler. That makes sense. I've been eyeing a Steelix build, but I haven't like committed. That's good. I gotta check out his team. Yeah. Oof. Mega Steelix. Dude, we're gonna incoming wave of fucking Mega Steelix teams. Just watch. God damn. I gotta check this out after the battle, but I guarantee you, no, from knowing Wolfie in the past, I haven't watched any of his content, I guarantee you, Mega Steelix was his downfall. He shouldn't have brought a Mega fucking Steelix to a competition. Yeah, it's just too fucking weak, bro. God damn, dude. What a fucking throw. That is a chunky Dragonite. They really want that Feraligatr gone. Look at that shit. He's protecting with one. Armoroach doesn't usually have protect, but the Dragonite does, huh? But I feel like I can survive. Ah, man, I don't know what to do. Oh, that sucked. Listen, I'm gonna blame his Steelix. I feel like if he brings any other team, he wins. But also he's like fucking autistic, so he probably. What was the Pokemon he was trying to counter? He was trying to counter a specific strategy that he's seen this guy use before, and he committed super hard on the Steelix to do so. Oh, fuck. Perfect. Ah, hey, you know what? It happens. It happens. Ugh. Ugh. I gotta watch this later. I've been getting fucking dog walked, dude. And it always comes down to like the last move, too. Yeah. Again, those aren't the mons I would necessarily choose for a comp like that. I just feel like they're too weak. They have too many fucking counters. Again, Mega Steelix is not bad. I don't know. I feel like it just leaves you open a lot. Honestly, I don't even know why I have this fucking Blastoise. Every time I get hit with an electric move, I just get fucking heated. Why am I faking? Why am I faking? 11-1. But they were fucking, they destroyed. It might have just been a bad day. I know this fucking Blastoise outspeed. I don't know why that was just fucking heat. I'm running Mega Blastoise. It's not bad. It's not bad, but Mega Blastoise. How have you been doing with it? I don't even think you need the Shell Smash, I'm gonna be honest with you, bud. No, I agree with you. It's overkill. But I'm pretty sure you can take out a Wizard Y in the stun with just without the Shell Smash. I know that's why I use it to set up Trick Room, because I'm hoping they'll go after the faster Blastoise before they let him get a water spout out. But unfortunately for me, I'm too much of a pussy to commit. And that's why he's allowed to let that fucking thing just charge cannon all my fucking Pokemon. I'm dumb. Oliver. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I don't run Shell Smash, and I haven't had a single issue with Charizard. The fucking 19% max damage. Oh, bull. Ooh, he's got a chalky one. A cutie pie, you know that? So cutie pie. Oh my god, with the fucking protect. Always at the fucking stall. He's gonna switch it basculin. No. Going for the sucker punch. Oh my god, no! No, it's common. I just I don't like protect. All right, I'm old school. I feel like if you're using protect, you're a giant vagina, and you're forcing me to put feint on this goddamn perfect ass team, and I don't want to put feint on it. But if you're gonna force me to, ah. I don't even know what I want to get rid of. It's not a win condition. You know what? It's not. It's not. Because you're sacrificing a large amount of... If I had any team that wasn't Trick Room, I would fucking dog walk it. But the fact that I have a Trick Room team, and you've sacrificed part of your strategy to take care of that Trick Room team, I feel like you've weakened yourself. Alright? Fine. Protect all you want. Alright? I just won't bring in Trick Room anymore. I think that's what I'm starting to learn here. If there's a speed battle... It doesn't even have feint. Fuck. Yeah, if you rely on Tailwind, I guess. Like that. Do I want the speed boost? Do I want this Blastoise to hit first every fucking time? Or do I want the option to Mega Evolve? That's the question that I need answered right now. Do I want it to smash hard? This is a Trick Room team at the end of the day, so I'm adding an ally switch element into it in case I don't want a Trick Room and I want to go with fast bonds. I have a couple of fast bonds and a couple of defensive slower mods that could kind of make up the difference. Do I want the ability for this Blastoise to hit first every time if I'm not setting up Trick Room? Or do I want the ability to Mega Evolve? Well, it's gotta hit hard. It's not really a support Blastoise. Either way, it's gotta hit hard at some point. Do I want to fake out or do I want to fucking obliterate something is really what where my brain's at. I'm not asking if I need fake out. I already have fake out. What I'm asking is if I'm not gonna set up Trick Room, would I rather have something that outspeeds or something that's gonna fucking mega hit something? That's how tanky. Outspeed? Well, the Trick Room option is there, but if I see someone bringing in, there's certain teams that I know are gonna have protect strategies. I know there's certain teams that are gonna try to like fuck over my Trick Room because they built them that way. I want to capitalize on that by kind of pulling the rug underneath them and only using fast ones. No. I don't need it to be slow. I need it to be a threat. You want me to pop off focus sash? Very little defense investment. You're right. 100%. I mean, the Blastoise isn't going to be a threat in Trick Room. One Thunderbolt does not take out the Charizard. One cannon. One of those flash cannons like that fucking building mod was doing. Yeah, definitely. It is if I don't Trick Room and I just hit you with a Water Blast. Hey, listen. You want to try the team out? This team brought me to Master Rank for a reason. That's all I'm saying. You just need to see the vision. Blastoise doesn't need to last. It just needs to set up Trick Room. Zard, why? Listen, I have not had an issue with Zard, with any Charizard on any team. I've had issues with the Sneevil looking thingy. I've had issues with Basculin. I mean, yeah, I've had a lot of issues with those types of teams and setups. The Basculin with the fucking the Basculegion, yeah. And what's the other one? It's a dragon one. Yeah, it's that. I think it's a metal one. Or I've been having issues with the Cowtag Cleave. Good man, I forgot what his name is. 6238. 6295. Yeah, I don't have issues with the move itself. It plays weird. That bomb plays, even when it's not hitting you with last respect, it hits pretty fucking hard. And people like to shuffle it around. But yes, last respect does hit hard. I feel like sometimes like they'll set up the room where it's like you're trying to take it out and you can never fucking hit it because they're always bringing it out and negating your attack. It's not necessarily the Pokemon itself, it's the strategy people use with it. And they're also fast. They're also very fast. Oh yeah, no, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I have a really hard time with those. What's another one? Also tanky. Also pretty fucking tough. I'm gonna do Trick Room. I'm gonna waste my fake. It won't let me fake out because of your. That hit so fucking hard. I mean, if you give it helping hand, it's just overkill, to be honest. Also, my Parappa isn't like the chalkiest thing ever. I feel like it's chalky, but like, you hit it with a... My defense is also very, very, very low. So if you had someone who's more balanced, I don't know if you could do that without the helping hand. Damage calculator? Master Mark? I remember Master Mark. He used to raid me. I left the Ferrella guy! No! You always sneeze. That makes sense. Alright. Of course. Motherfucker. That's all I can hope for now. Ugh. What bonds are legal right? Porygon 2. How come I can't transfer my Rillaboom then? It's legal. Or my Pummy. I don't think this is correct. Okay.
Even on the front door. I'm just typing up some last minute stuff, Artie. Don't mind me.
I'm minding. Fuck. Hmm.
Mhm.
Cough, cough.
Alright, I'm finishing typing up my bullet points. I'm starting a new thing where I post a recap of last session and pin it before the start of each session. And I forgot to change my bullet points into something more legible last time. I should have done that earlier, but I was running a bit late.
One is so Billy.
Huh?
The Pokemon is just two peppers. It's like the head. But it's like a drag. It's like
I've got no fucking clue, Jim. Applin, all those other weird Pokemon that are in the shape of food, I choose to believe they don't exist, otherwise it'll ruin the Pokemon experience for me. It turns it into somewhat of a horror movie when you realize those little Fido dogs are made of actual dough that you could roast and turn into bread.
delicious.
Yeah,
I'd try it. I would
So
try it at least
turns
once.
it into more of a horror movie than any sort of like happy-go-lucky thing when you realize that like you could literally bake a pie out of the fucking Fido and an Applin. If you process their corpses properly, you could make a proper apple pie out of them.
That's
And if
terrible.
you need butter, then fuck, that's what milk tanks are for,
But
right?
also, hasn't that been a thing forever? Like, don't people drink
yeah.
milk tank thing and like eat
Yeah.
Magikarp
yeah.
or whatever?
No, Magikarp is mostly cartilage, actually.
Mostly,
It's
not
very
all of
good
it though.
eating. It's not very good eating, though.
So poor people are eating Magikarp.
No, Magikarp are cheaper than that. But yeah, the Pokemon manga, I've already been able to like stick into a box as its own separate thing, considering all the genocide that happens in that shit. Like Lance causes one of his Dragonairs to hyper beam Viridian City or Vermilion City, I forget which one, or Pewter, one of those three. He forces one of his Dragon type Pokemon to hyper beam half a city and wipes it off the map, kills thousands of people.
I wish Hyper Beam was that strong in reality. Fucking ass.
It is in the manga, and in the manga, stuff like what do you call it? One of the trainers, Scyther, cutting what's his face, his rival's fucking Arbok in half. Literally, one of the first times Red ever meets Giovanni, he helps him deal with a bunch of Kangaskhan. They freeze the whole thing, and Giovanni tells Red, like, it's alright, I'll make sure these things are properly seen to. Red goes on his happy way, thinking that Giovanni's gonna, like, get them to a preserve or something, and he just spawns his Pokemon and commands him to shatter all of them.
Alakazam meta for all of it?
Oh, say again?
Alakazam. Is it meta?
As long as it keeps up to speed and special attack powers, I can't see it not being ever meta. Not with Synchronized.
No, my choices are that, fucking Gardevoir, or a Starmie. But the Starmie Mega, very frail.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. Starmie will never be as good as Staryu as far as overall like stat percentages and stuff, and like the
So the Mega
ratios for
evolved.
other shit. I guess, but just play Digimon at
It
that
grows.
point.
It grows
You know
legs.
what? That even I have to admit that argument is losing all weight as Digimon slowly and surely dies. It's been dying for some time,
It's
but
not the same thing. Is it Pokemon became food, and Digimon became like they started off as cute little dinosaurs, and then they turned into like wolves, and then they turned into mecha robot wolves, and then mecha robot angel wolves. No, it's not the same thing. What
I
do you
mean, you're
mean?
not describing Pokemon, but all I'm saying is fucking. And honestly, I'd rather have that than fucking Fido.
I listen. I like Fido.
Avalon.
He's cute. All right.
The fucking roastable nightmare is what it is. Anyway,
Delicious.
I'm not saying it's not, but that is its own argument. All I'm saying is that I would rather have the fucking Battle Angel bullshit that Digimon was going on with rather than fucking ice cream scoops as Pokemon. And if we're gonna
I don't
go as
know.
far as temporary evolution goes, there's a reason I chose Pokemon over Digimon, bless you. And it's because of the fucking temporary evolution bullshit. It's the reason why I never got into the fucking Mega Evolution games in the first place. I skipped that
Mega
generation.
evolution was
For
the
the
best.
fucking
What are you talking about? It's forced
that
evolution, of course.
generation was not okay. No, okay. That generation was broken as fuck. They had mini games that let you EV train your Pokemon straight out of the gate. You could pick up your Pokemon from the professor, then stop and EV train the goddamn thing into a competitive mon with the little mini games, without even fucking training it once. Just straight up fucking spend your first hour of the goddamn game EV training that
So you
bullshit.
like the game. You like the game. So there you go. There you
No,
go.
no. I'm saying there's no challenge in the game because instead of EV training the proper way, you just play little mini games with your stylus.
You're not wrong, Faraga.
Oh, hi, Faraga. I'm gonna go ahead and say that you're disagreeing with me, so you are wrong, but it's nice to see you. Hi.
All I'm saying is, I don't think I'd rather have an ice cream on than have to guess what the next evolution is gonna be. All right, I don't want a fucking giant toaster in the middle of my.
I mean, I see no difference between those, if I'm honest.
I guess.
A toaster Pokemon, a fucking ice cream scoop Pokemon. What the hell is the difference? They're both fucking
And then
stupid.
there was that season of Digimon where like they were basically Power Rangers because they became the Digi. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, that was really dumb. I'm going to point out that Pokemon did something like that, but it was one episode, and Bill saw it
No.
as a problem that he needed help
When?
with fixing.
Okay, I need an explanation. I need an explanation. When
When he
did
first
Pokemon?
encounters Bill, in the manga, he's some sort of fused monstrosity with the Kabuto. In the show, he's just stuck in a costume.
I
But
don't
it
think that's
only
the same thing.
happens
That
for
is not the
like
same
a
thing.
moment, and he sees it as a problem that needs to be fixed.
All right, get off of it. Fuck. I don't have a Crabominable. I'm gonna get it. I've been playing Pokemon Champion. I made it to Master Ball, and then I got
Nice.
my ass
Copy,
fucking handed
file,
to me.
save. Boop. Excuse me.
No.
Paste. Recap of session 1 and pin message. Oh yeah, pin the message. From now on, at the beginning of each session, I'm going to pin a synopsis, a very brief synopsis, mind you, of what happened in the last session. This is going to happen to remind you of the
Yeah, I'll set
important
up a.
bits,
All right.
and so that I don't have to keep answering major questions. If you have questions about minute things that happened or some of the minutia, I can consult my notes more fully. But as far as standard plot points go, I'm giving you what you need to remember.
I do.
I
do
can
wanna
barely hear
ask.
you, Blast.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
A little better, yeah.
Good.
Hold up, I could turn up my volume.
See, already gets me. Really quick before you start, Tropical Punch or Green Dream?
Both at the same time.
I don't feel like it.
You asked a question. I answered your question. I'm sorry you didn't like my answer.
Tropical Punch it is. I'm gonna save Green Dream for the last because it's one of my favorite. It's Blue Dream and Green Crack hybrid.
Ooh.
Right,
I just
Abby?
wanna. I
Oh
just
yeah, well I
wanna
have actual crack.
Ew.
I wanna ask
What are you?
about
What are you, my brother?
Ew.
Too dark? Sorry, continue past.
maybe we got put to sleep. What was the thing that put us to sleep?
I don't have to tell you that. Roll Arcana if you want to try to figure it out.
Because I'm just asking because we're just
And I'm telling
naturally
you, if you want to try to figure it out, roll Arcana.
yeah. Because when we got put to sleep because me and Artie seem to
I'm fully aware of your racial traits.
yeah. So
Racist.
And you also never saw him cast a spell, so yeah, suck on that.
we saw him crush the crystal.
Yeah, that's not casting a spell, is it?
No.
No, it's not. And nothing ever said that you were immune to fucking sleeping gas blown in your face. Or fucking drugs slipped into your drink, or being conked over the head. There are a million ways to knock an elf unconscious that don't revolve around the goddamn sleep spell. Please do not imply I'm so simple-minded as to have only one tool in the toolbox to put you assholes to sleep.
No,
Thank you
I
very
just
much.
thought it would be like something else. I will roll Arcana to see because I did see him crush the crystal, so I will roll Arcana. Okay, here, here is a 12.
You don't know what's inside the crystal, and the crystal itself is magical, but you recognize it as a sealing crystal. It could seal anything from a spell to a bunch of noxious gas to a bunch of coins. All it is essentially a temporary storage item where you can put stuff in, but you can't take it out. You have to crush it to take the stuff out. They are relatively cheap to make, and they're used mostly in the mining industry to shove a bunch of ore and other stuff into one of the crystals, load the wagons full of the crystals, and then move the crystals to the capital or wherever they need to go. You are not too well versed in the minutia of it, but your family runs quite a few mines, and you're well familiar with at least the basics of how the transportation system works. They shove them into the temporary storages, they shatter them when they get to the depots, and they spill out their contents.
Okay.
The crystal itself is just a storage medium. Whatever was in that crystal is likely what knocked you guys out.
Okay. And we could that's it. That was just nagging me in the back of my head.
No
What the
worries.
fuck did you just call me?
A nagger. He was telling you that you're nagging him.
People who annoy you.
Oh.
Yes.
So, before we move on, does anyone have anything to add or subtract to that pinned message?
No.
Like I said, it didn't cover all the minutia, just the basic points you guys need. If you guys ever are if you guys ever need to recap something that happened in one of the sessions, just go check the pins first. And if something you need to ask a question about is not there, I'd be more than happy to answer it. Just please do me a favor and check the pins first. Please and thank you. Now, when last we met, you guys were sacrificed by a cultist of Abraxas. His name. He's quite famous in your guys' realm, so Noctis, the leader and guildmaster, founder of the Adventurers Guild, who you know is a just under demigod tier divination wizard. It's quite famous that he is just under the demigod tier. It is also quite famous that he has not advanced in power in many years. Some speculate he's doing it on purpose, so as to not become a threat for something else. With the new knowledge you have now, you know that he serves one of the rulers of the Hells named Abraxas. You know that you were sacrificed to power some amulet that he's building in order to do something in the name of his god. It does not take an intelligence above 10 to surmise that he's trying to do something fancy before breaking through to the demigod tier. You guys were sacrificed, brought to Kelemvor's realm. Kelemvor gave you what was essentially a divine mandate. Along with the divine mandate, he gave each of you guys an epic boon that will allow you to keep your sanity if you die over and over again. And tasked you guys with finding out what the actual fuck is happening, why so many people are being funneled into a realm of hell that they never return from, as from what you guys surmise, even if they go to a hell, their souls are supposed to emerge from there eventually. You also have been told that the world that you live in is basically a small pocket realm where you guys are being raised like cattle to the slaughter for this ruler of hell that you were all sacrificed to. You were then told that you were able to keep all of your gear and stuff on your way down to the pits, which is more than most people get, and told that you were going to be sent with a liaison. He then had his ghostly butler, Walter, who shed his mortal coil and his power to be able to tag alongside you guys, inhabit the raven that accompanies Artie as part of his backstory. You now have your pet raven carrying the soul of your ghostly butler. You were then shoved away into complete blackness, where you guys ended the session knowing full well
I'm just gonna
that
try
you would
new
wake
teams that I'm building.
to something else entirely. Inside the Hells. Does anyone
I
have
got
any
a new one.
questions or
This
anything
one's
they
a
need
new
to do before we start? Because I need to eat one of these chicken nuggets and do a big dab.
Don't do that in like reverse order.
No.
My
Eat
cat
a
just
big
probably had to his hands over his face like Higuruma. Like this shit is just...
Aw.
Say again?
You're the Higuruma?
Higuruma? Is that what you're saying?
I might be bad with my words, okay? In VC.
I think he's just being racist against Australia, honestly.
Not like it's difficult. Oh, something from an anime I've never seen. Got it.
Yeah, I googled it. Your cat's doing that? That's cute.
No. I said my cat is probably doing that.
Oh, you said your cat. I was like, aw.
I honestly thought you said cat as well. Gonna chalk
I'm
that up to
sorry.
the Aussie
I
accent.
was like, my cat does cute stuff too. I feel it.
I don't have a cat. I
My
have a
cat
dog.
is an asshole.
My dog's under a bunch of...
And he's an
like,
adorable asshole, but he's still an asshole.
Oh yeah, no, people are like, is your cat friendly? I'm like, no, but she's really cool.
Anyway, so we last ended with you guys getting faded into blackness and shafted between divine realms. Any questions, concerns, or anything like that between then, while I set up my snacks, my liquor, and do this dab.
Oh,
Sorry,
I'm
I was
pretty much ready.
grabbing takeout food before setting up, so I kind of came back here and started typing up the notes immediately. I had them written down, but I forgot to type them over the week. Chicken tenders? They're not nuggets, they're tenders.
Hey,
From one of the local restaurants. And they actually, like, slaughter local chickens for them.
Oh hell yeah.
Are tenders just bigger nuggets though?
No, nuggets are like mulched chicken shoved into nugget form.
Take the fun out of everything.
Chicken tenders are breaded and fried strips. Of
I
chicken
forgot
breast.
that shiny Mega Gengar was pink.
I mean, mega.
Isn't it supposed to be like purple?
Like pinkish.
Oh wait, no. That's right. Shiny,
That's what they said
shiny
about your
Gengar-
mother. Trebek.
Isn't shiny Mega Gengar supposed to be right?
I mean, if it's not, it's pink. I'm looking at, or am I wrong? Yeah. Do I have a regular colored Gengar?
Mega Gengar.
Ultra Mega Over Gengar. Maximum Over Saiyan.
Yes.
Honestly, that's why I can't take any of these fucking evolutions seriously. I keep thinking of that joke. What's next? Ultra Saiyan?
Yes.
Mega Saiyan? Maximum Over Saiyan?
Maximum giant Mega Gengar.
Because yeah, Mega Gengar is right, but it has like a kind of pink thing to it. But butters. Get away.
Oh my Jesus God. Give me your team. I want to steal your idea.
know when you guys are ready.
I am.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Just finishing what I'm
Okay.
doing here, but
You guys are familiar with what an agoge is, correct?
No.
A Spartan training center for youth
Okay.
and stuff like that. Mixture of a military academy and basic drill school, but it lasts for most of a Spartan's young life. You guys are awakened inside a building that seems like an open air, ringed area with columns that look almost reminiscent of a Greek style of architecture, but their stones are cracked, and spiderweb through all of the black stone is veins of what look like pulsating lava or red light. Inside what looks like the center of this square formation is what looks like an open training center with a sandy floor, several other confused looking denizens such as yourself, and a large sign in the center that says, "Welcome to the Path of Resurrection. Rules." Rule number 1. Venture past the 10th floor to win and be resurrected. 2. Everyone starts with 10 soul fragments. 3. Soul fragments are earned by killing and lost by dying. 4. One must clear all challenges on a floor to move to the next. 5.
is it 3?
One-
Hold on, 3.
Yes. The first is venture past the 10th floor to win and be resurrected. 2. Everyone starts with 10 soul fragments. 3. Soul fragments are earned by killing and lost by dying. 4. One must clear all challenges on a floor to move on to the next. 5. Once all fragments are lost, one soul is truly lost. 6. Survive. Other than that, you seem to be in the center of what looks like a large town. You see what looks like several recruiting booths for different groups and whatnot around. What looks like this little agoge-style plaza you guys were spawned into. As you guys are standing around gawking at the sign, you see a handful of new people show up. They look blank-faced and almost catatonic for a moment before they blink, clear their heads, and look around in surprise, staring up at the rules just as you. This seems to be some sort of starting town, and you guys were dropped into some sort of beginning area. Around, you see people from all different races. You guys are mostly used to living in the Elven Kingdom, so it's quite the surprise to you when you look around. You see orcs, humans, goblins, dwarves, gnomes, even a few other creatures that you can't quite put your fingers on, that you are not really familiar with unless you want to roll survival or nature or history to see if your character would be familiar with these species.
We have the crow dude, right? The dude inside the crow.
Yes, the butler.
I want to ask you. Your master, right, said something about multiple worlds. Is everybody here from our world or from other worlds as well?
Roll your animal handling. As the crow gives you a baleful look that you are trying to interpret.
Sub pop. Okay. Oh, that's good. 19.
The look you're getting from the crow is shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, the raven. And it's only then that you remember that Kellenbor told you to only address him like when you're in private and know you're in private. Otherwise, to pretend like he's not there. Part of the reason why they did it the way they did is to keep the lords from realizing that he sent a servant with you. Dressing him out in the open like that is doing exactly what they told you not to do as soon as you show up.
See, I forgot about that bit.
Whether or not you care, that's up to you. Yes, and there's a reason why I'm only giving you guys basic bullet points on what happened last week. If you want to remember minutia, write it down. I do, and if there's ever a problem with the minutia, whoever actually has it written down in their notes gets to win. Except for Artie. I made his pog white, and he gets white privilege. So yeah, as you guys are standing around, you come to that realization, and as you do, you see several people walking out of this Agoji-style building, and you look around and see that the buildings are an eclectic mixture of Greek-style architecture, Egyptian, every single type of architecture you can think of that has some sort of parallel in the D&D world has representation here. You notice orcs sitting around in what look like tribal yurt-looking type structures or nomadic-style Mongolian tents. You see several what look like earthen mounds that lead to what look like furnished underground temples or other things like that have been converted into living spaces by things that look mostly like goblins but seem a little larger. You see humans in what look like squarish brick structures with thatched roofs. You see other elves building what looks like artificial stone tree-looking structures, almost as if they're yearning for real trees to live in. Upon closer inspection, you guys also notice, because of, the whole elven thing where you guys are used to having trees everywhere, there's not a single plant anywhere the eye can see. Oh, by the way, never mind, sorry. I was debating whether or not to let you use insight on the crow, but I decided to make it be animal handling, because even if it is an actual person, it's looking through the eyes of a crow.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it's the crow's expressions you have to be able to read. But yeah, you guys are dropped in the middle of the city. The sign also says, "Welcome to the first layer."
Nice.
Can I do
Around,
a...
along
Oh,
with the other
sorry.
denizens, you guys also see what look like, honest to goodness, demons and devils walking amongst the town people, and nobody seems to bat an eye. However, these people seem to be behaving like the old nobles from the Elven court used to. If someone gets in their way, they just get booted out of it. Many of them have retinues of other races following them and seemingly doing their bidding.
Well, that's either a kinky thing or a kinky thing.
Hey, Artie's the bard. Get your head out of the gutter, sorcerer.
I've seen some kinky stuff in my lifetime.
Oh, and as a reminder, everyone take a D6 inspiration for the beginning of the session.
Thank you. Thank you, Nightman.
By the way, I've been keeping track of them in my notes. So, like in the D&D thing, so you can always look at it. I don't know how much I have.
You mean for money and stuff?
No, in the D6s and D4s we got.
Oh.
In the D&D Beyond, there's like a notes part of it.
Okay. Well, I mean, beyond the 4 that everybody should have gotten by default by now, you're the only one who's earned one, so... I mean, it'd be pretty obvious if you were trying to dupe me at this point. So yeah, you guys are dropped in the middle of the city. Several different areas around look like they have what look like people with kiosks trying to flag down those who are just joining. They seem to be sort of like the old bazaars you guys used to see when the Adventurers Guild would come to town, where there'd be different adventuring parties and stuff setting up booths, trying to recruit the new adventurers to their little party or mercenary group. Carries very much the same sort of vibe as that. Since you guys all grew up in the same area, you would have all been familiar with the same type of fare. It's where your father allowed the Adventuring Guild to come in and recruit some of the new talent in the faction. There were certain areas where different classes would go through their coming-of-age ceremony after going through rigorous training in their youth, and it was a few months after this that the Adventurers Guild was allowed to come in and recruit, as your father, according to what he told you guys, did that as a courtesy to allow them some time to rest and recover after a long, arduous education, to give them a break before moving on to their life. The real reason he gave you all was so that his empire would have the chance to recruit or lock down any real talent before the Adventurer Guild came calling.
Let's see.
One thing he did tell all of you guys is that those who sit there with kiosks proclaiming how great their guild are in the street are the very bottom of the barrel for adventuring parties. That if you ever do join one, you should do your research first. You are not sure how true this is, as your father was a dickhole who sold you to be sacrificed, and quite cynical, but that was his advice. Well, grandfather in your case, blast heads.
Yeah. Can I use a? Will.
While you're hemming and hawing here, you guys hear the raven caw and take flight and fly straight up and start circling overhead. Very high up in the sky.
Can I use message on it to ask it what's it's doing?
It sends back a message saying, "Getting the lay of the land. One of us has to know where we're going."
Can I send an other message asking you reckon it's a smart idea to go by ourselves or join a group?
He sends back the message, "No simple answer to that question. Find somewhere private to discuss."
Okay.
As you're all standing around gawking, one of the large orc-looking people looks around at you guys, spots you, Urka, and then guffaws and says, "What the hell's an orc doing with a bunch of these knights?"
Hey, yo!
So, what'd I do?
As you freeze up and sit there thinking about what to do, he raises an eyebrow and says, "What? They take out your tongue, too?"
Well, she's
And I.
technically. Oh, you want to say it? You go first.
No, what were
George.
you gonna say?
I was just gonna say that she's actually just half Nightmare herself.
Urka, also, this is one of the first times you've ever seen another orc in person.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't even...
Roll a will save to see if you're overwhelmed by, randomly seeing another orc in person for the first time without any warning or preparation.
Okay.
You saw some of them in the distance, and you were planning on getting a close-up look, but this one just kind of walked up in your guys' face and surprised you.
Yeah.
You go to your character sheet where it says saves, or like defensive things, and you click on the willpower save. I'm not sure if you have proficiency in that or not, so I'm not sure what to tell you to add, but the D20 plus your willpower mod, and if you have proficiency in the save, you would add that as well, but that's if you have the proficiency.
I have.
And proficiency in the save is different than a skill.
Would I know a racial slur for orcs? Yeah, I'm gonna get off the game. I'll see you guys later.
Probably.
Green skin, tusk tooth, pig face.
Ugh, I can't find it. I'm on the sheet.
Give me one sec.
I wanna sneer imperialistically and drop a couple of slurs right under my breath, loud enough for them to hear.
Give me one second, and I will tell you what the reaction is. Silver Leaf. Sorry, I'm opening your character. You have a +0 to your wisdom save, so you just roll a d20.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that's